Okay, so now that we've got the circuit built, what we're going to do is demonstrate the correct working of the LEDs using the LED configuration test software. So all we do is double click on the software icon. What we do now is run the program. Click on run, module. So now we'll run the program again, and what you're going to see is that each individual LED is switched on and then off, and each column is switched on and then off, and then the full set of LEDs are switched on and switched off. And while each of the LEDs is being shown, the LED on the pie face board will also be switched on and off in synchronization, all being driven by the software. So let's run the code again. Program starting. Now we see left hand column LEDs coming on, second column, and you can see the second pie face board, now the third board, the LEDs being lit up. On the top pie face board you can see the LEDs on the pie face and the ones on the full board. Now each column in turn. And finally, all of the board lights together. And now we see the program's finished. What this shows us is that each individual LED is working correctly, that each of the boards can drive the full set of LEDs, so there's sufficient current available, and that all the pie face boards together can drive the entire LED set. And you should do this test fairly regularly, is to make sure that each LED is correct, because they do burn out, and if you move the card and boards around you just need to check that the wiring doesn't become dislodged. So the last piece of software was used to test the full set of LEDs using a pre-scripted program. We've now got a second piece of software that allows you to individually switch on and switch off each LED, so you can actually inspect on a per LED basis what's working. And in fact, it's that piece of software that will be used in later versions as we move into the full development of the game software. So let's run up this LED chooser software now. Window presented, got 4 boards color coded to match those of the lights on the far right. We've got 3 buttons at the bottom here. This button is the all lights on, so we press it, you notice that all of the LEDs on the right hand side are now lit. The second button turns all those LEDs on, and there's a corresponding little commentary at the bottom here that's showing which LEDs are switched on. An alternative mechanism is to use a checklist mode, which is now clicked. Checklist mode allows us to switch individual LEDs on and off. So let's now switch some on, create a little bit of a pattern, and note that as I press the check buttons, corresponding LED on the right hand side gets lit. Off checking them turns the LED off, and in one moment I can turn all the LEDs off. I can turn them all on again, If I go back to the checklist mode, the system's remembered configuration that was previously set. This piece of software allows you to test each individual LED, any set of LEDs or the entire LED board at one moment. Therefore it gives you more control over how to test the LEDs compared to the previous piece of software, which had a preset script that ran from start to finish.